In our new turn, Nellie is first. Free move action. She's going to move in with the group. Everybody's getting back to back up here. Got the zombie hordes nearly surrounding us. For her first regular action, she's going to do a trade with Baldric, and she's going to take and equip Mana Blast from him. She has no ranged attacks. And just wondering if it would do any good to take anything else. We have a plenty of bolts cards and wonder if we should get that to Samson. I don't know. He's in there with, okay, we're just hold on to that. So she's going to take the Mana Blast. For her first regular action, she's going to use that blast to attack this way, to the walkers coming up from the back. This will be a single die. And she gets a 1. It just made noise. Not that that really matters now. That was her first action. No, that was her second action. She had a free move, trade. And that was her second action to attack. So free move, trade, attack. So she has one more action available. She's going to try it again. And that's a 6. She took one of them out, but again, made more noise. Gets another experience point on her character sheet. That takes her to 11. And wait a minute. I was about to forget. She has a 4th action available to her. So free move, trade, attack, attack. She has one more attack available. Let's attack again. There's still a walker left there. And that's a 4. That's good enough to take it out. So she goes to 12 experience points. Now I think she's done. Poor Clovis here. He doesn't have anything. No armor, just a hammer. He's got the best weapon, I know that, but I sure wish he had some more equipment to help him out. A shield or dragon bile or something. He doesn't have anything. Well, he's going to attack. He's going to attack that runner first. No, first action is a whiff. Second action, that's a hit. He's able to kill the runner and gains his 5th experience point. So that's 2 actions, right? He's got one more available. Let's attack another runner. Got a 5. Takes another one out and gains his 6th experience point. He's nearly in the yellow, but he is spent. That's all he can do. All right, Baldric is next. He will step forward 1 space, and he's going to go Inferno here as a free action. He is a spellcaster and gets a free action to use a magic attack. So this is a combat spell. 4 dice. 2 damage if it hits. And we got a 6. So that's enough to fry the fatty. He gains his 3rd experience point. And that was a free action. So he has 2 actions remaining. I think for his Second action, I think we're going to attack this walker with a short sword. So one action to step, free action to inferno, second action. Second action is the short sword attack. And he got a 1, no good. By the way, inferno made some noise. So he has one action left. And I think what I want to do is trade with Clovis and give him a torch. Clovis needs to search. He needs something better than what he's got. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish him up with just handing Clovis the torch. Anne is next. And I'm not sure. I wonder if I should just go ahead and give... tell you what, let's go ahead and give all this to Clovis. Let's give him the bolts. And let's give him the water. And Clovis is going to discard that water to get an experience point. So Clovis now goes to 7. He's got 7 experience points. He'll get an extra action on future turns. So that helped. All right, so where were we? Anne's going to use her bloodlust for a single action to run up here and attack this walker. She's using a sword. 2 dice. 6 and 6. Nice. Cuts this one down, and she goes to 12 experience points. That was one action. Move and attack for Anne. So she still has 3 actions remaining as a leveled up character. But she's just armed with a sword. She's going to run in here. That was one action, right? Is there anybody she wants to give a short sword to? You know, she was here, wasn't she? She was here. For her first action, we should probably give her short sword to Silas. That's what we should do. Silas can't open a door, and he has in his armor slot the ability to hold a sword. So let's give that to him. He's at least got that now. So that was her first action. Is there anything Silas wants to give Anne? Anne will take his short sword, short bow, and Anne will take his torch. And I think she's going to equip the torch instead of the short bow. So she's got the torch. So that was her first action. Second action was to run up and attack. Third action is to step into this room. And fourth action, she's got to be careful here. There's a runner right there. Fourth action, I think she's going to step back into this room here to get just out of range of that runner. I think that's what we'll do with her. Okay. So she's She's done. Next is Samson. Samson is leveled up, so he moves 2 spaces. That's 2 of his 4 actions. And he's going to go repeat, orcish crossbow in this area. And I'm just remembering a rule I don't know if I've really followed so carefully. There's a targeting priority thing. When you're shooting into a zone, you have to go in this order. So I don't think I can target the necromancer. I have to clear out everybody else there first. I haven't used this rule yet, and I don't know if I've made any errors in not using it, but we're going to deal with that now. So 2 actions. This would be his 3rd action, right? 1, 2, 3rd action, shoot. He's going to shoot into that zone, and it will target the runner before the necromancer. That's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. But 2 dice, and that's a 5. That's enough to hit and kill the runner. Samson gets up to 11 experience points. And he has a 4th action available to him. Samson is in a zombie-free zone, and he's going to do a search. We need to find Dragon Bile. There we go. He found it. He's got it. So I'm going to switch out his short sword with the Dragon Bile because it appears he can use his orcish crossbow as a melee weapon, from what I briefly saw online. Very good. So we've got the bile, and that was his last action. All right, Silas's turn with his repeating crossbow. 1 action, 2 actions. 3rd action, he's going to shoot into the necromancer's zone. Necromancer's by himself. We're going 3 dice, 5s or higher. We got a 5. The necromancer here has been killed. Silas gets a 4th experience point. And the necromancer's spawn is removed. Now, I understand that we can actually choose to remove any spawn. It doesn't have to be that necromancer's spawn, from what I understand. So anyway, let me know what you think about that, if I'm doing that correctly. But yeah, he moves up, shoots his crossbow, and that's about all he can do. And I think that's going to end this round. Well, in the round for the characters. Now all the zombies take their actions. Fatties march. Walkers move down the road. Walkers advance down the street. Abomination gets closer. Runners move. They're going to go again. Inside the building, walkers advance, walking over the dead necromancer's corpse. Walkers advance and walkers advance. So runners activate again. I think these are the only ones. They get into the area with the abomination. So what we have to do to win the game is get these 3 objective points that are remaining and kill this abomination. All right, it is spawn time. Necromancer. Wow, are you serious? We just got rid of him. Appears in the north with his new spawn token, and what's on that spawn token is a double spawn. Of course it is. So now we go 2 spawns over here. We have a fatty because all the fatties are coming from the east over here. And we have all standard walkers take an extra activation. Wow, that's a lot. So advancing, advancing, advancing. Walkers pile into this room. Move up with the fatty there. These guys move up a room. So that was the double activation there, right? Yeah, fatty and then activated. So south, to the south, we have a fatty. I got to dig into the box. Here he comes. All right, I think we've spawned everybody. And I think we're ready to head into the next turn. Let's remove these noise tokens. And let's pass this to Clovis.